Hello, welcome back. Last episode we learned that Ariana might be sick in some way, so we're gonna leave Bard Manor and probably talk about that. The window is fogged up. I can't see out. The fog is so thick. It almost looks like frosted glass. Nothing in the chandelier, really? It's covered in dust. If we tread too hard, we'll make dust clouds. I suppose the dust tells us that they rarely have visitors. What this place needs is a visit from Rosa and her broom. Okay, two. Okay, well. Okay, I guess that's not the other hint going. This is a rather splendid picture, I must say. It's an apple. Look at the way the artist uses color. The blue in the shadow sets the tone of the whole piece. It's a shame that it's not in a proper glass frame. It's gathering quite a bit of dust here. Speaking of frame paintings, do you know this puzzle, Luke? Number 49, Picture Key. A priceless painting is held securely in a locked display case at an art gallery. According to the guard, the painting contains a clue to which of the 4 keys opens the case. So which key, A, B, C, or D, opens the display case? It has something to do with her face. And the flowers? Yes. It's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not A. It's not D. It's not B, it's C.
How about this?
Yeah.
That was it!
Yeah. A masterpiece. The space between the girl's head and the flowers forms the outline of the correct key. Wacky. Excellent work, Luke. Such a shame about the dust here, though. Okay. I guess behind us is the door. Ariana was hiding something. I just wish I knew what exactly. Luke, you said Ariana is sick. Yes, I learned about it when I saw her at the party. I heard she didn't have long to live. That's terrible. She's so young. My dad told me. He said even the best doctors couldn't do anything. I think that's probably why she has shut herself inside the house. Well, it certainly doesn't help that everyone thinks she's a witch. She's not a witch. I know she's not. Unfortunately, she seems to think otherwise. Perhaps we could prove her wrong. And then she might even tell us what she's hiding. She must know something about that flute. We could help Ariana. That would be great. You know, and make her feel better, Emmy. She's like, no, you're here for information. Like, Emmy, your people skills need work. Let's explore the area west of here. Lake is that way. The dam we saw uses the water from that lake. Since we're here, let's go take a look, Professor. Okay. That lake is beautiful. This must be the town's main water source. Rainwater and runoff from the mountains collect in the reservoir. I see. So the water we use every day comes from here? And this old rusty pipe here is a water main? Ew. Well, I certainly hope it isn't. Those pipes are out of use. They kept them around even after the new system was put in. So water goes from the reservoir out into Miss Dellery's buildings. In the past, however, there was one pipe from the lake that split into 2 smaller pipes all over town. The pipes you've seen around town are holdovers from that system. Interesting. I was wondering what those were. Those were pipes. Simple as that. At least the water is refreshing. My clothes are getting damp as I stand here. I recall an old legend about a spirit who survived only on mist. My father comes here a lot to fish. There are many types of mist. This seems to be steam off the lake. It's just as misty out here as anywhere else. Oh, it's getting worse. it's the water. I was like, what part am I clicking? Shiny scale. Okay. Is that it? Is that all? That was all. Okay, they were like, go. Go and look and things. And I did. Maybe the residents of Thaaaaaat Hill know more about Ariana.
Maybe someone can give us some useful information.
Let the investigation continue. Investigation, I can't.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just checking. You two are in the market, yes?
Yep, she's red. And he's Socket.
Socket wrench. Okay, nice. Okay. Exploring new territory today?
Yeah, Bucky let us take one of his boats out for a little test run. Oh, is that right? Of course. Can turn that stink eyes of yours elsewhere, you know. Crow didn't happen to tell you two to keep an eye on us, did you?
Crow. I was like, crowd?
What? That's ridiculous. Yeah, we're out sightseeing. In our hometown. Because you can't take anything for granted.
Let's leave it at that. Luke's smart. I'd be like, oh, cool, you're out sightseeing. Nice. Just nothing. Think nothing of it.
So we meet again.
Hello there, Bucky. See you have another boat landing.
Yippers. I'm expanding my service area to better meet my clients' needs. Need boats, need Bucky.
This boat landing is only a step in your master plan, then.
Yep, Socket and Ren are helping me test this run. Should be ready for business here soon.
Well, congratulations. We'll continue exploring Thaaaaaat Hill.
Huh? Professor, what's that?
What is what?
Look over there. It looks like... I don't know what.
That does look odd. Try tapping it.
Oh boy. Hey, that's Goosey. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm Goosey. I was hiding, but you still saw me. That means I must have been sticking out again. Oh, that's Goosey.
Yes, I saw you sticking out. It was pretty tough to miss. Why were you hiding?
I've been trying to hide for years, but I always stick out.
I know what you mean.
Whenever we play hide and seek, the kids would always find me. I would just be hiding, and then I'd realize that my foot or my head would be sticking out. I've stuck out ever since, especially from society.
I see.
Of course you do. That's the problem.
I'm glad you stick out because now we can ask you a question. Do you know anything about Bod Manor?
Just that all the servants were let go and only the kids live there now. Wait, do those kids stick out when they play hide and seek too?
No, not especially. Thank you for your time.
No, so you just pump me for info and toss me aside? I see how it is. I guess that's Goosey. Huh.
And that is Goosey, I suppose. He's an interesting one, huh?
Chip. I hope we get to arrest the Specter myself. I'll get the biggest book I can find and throw it at him.
Okay, so I asked one of the locals about the witch. I can't remember if this was my voice, but we're going with it. Have you thought maybe she's the one controlling the Specter? Duh! I mean, a witch and a Specter? Isolated entities? I doubt it. Witches love to control Specters.
There's absolutely no reason to believe anything you just said.
Whoa, kid, relax. Sorry, I didn't have a report. Sorry, I didn't have a report full of facts and stuff. Sheesh. Anywho, have you seen that weirdo gardener up at Bard Manor? One servant for that huge place? If I kept one servant, I'd keep the cook. You can't eat a garden. Yes and no.
First a witch, then a Specter. When things like this happen, you never know what's next. Someone is pulling strings behind some curtain here. Logic says you gotta find the curtain.
Nope. Okay. Yep. There's the side paths here. I heard you were asking about those bard brats. Yeah, they used to be in line to own most of Miss Thaaaaaat. And all they got is that rundown manor. Their old man wasn't nothing compared to mine. My dad is the chief of police here. But Dad... The mission of Miss Thaaaaaat police force is to serve the people who refuse to not cooperate. We're open to the general public, except for when we're too busy to be. Good on you. Good, yeah. I'd help you if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Okay, yep. Nope, alright. I think we're gonna leave Highyard if we go back too much further. Okay.
Hello, nice weather today.
Hello, miss. Would you mind if I asked you a couple questions?
Oh my, it has been so long since I've spoken with a true English gentleman. By all means, ask away.
Why, thank you. Are you at all familiar with Bard Manor?
Well, Mr. Bard died about a year ago, and the house has been closed off since then. I heard all the servants left town. I hope that poor girl is all right. Do you think she's a witch too? Oh my, are you one of those? The strange events in this town are often just childish pranks. Even this whole Specter business. People need to be more rational. If you're looking for information, I suggest you stick with asking those who aren't superstitious. I saw a friend of one of the Bard children walking west of the Grand Plaza. You might speak with him. I wish adults weren't so superstitious. I mean, really. If only I could speak to my husband like this. Don't you go falling for any Specter hoopla.
Okay, yeah, that would be the exit. Perhaps we should investigate Highyard. Yep. This way now? Yes. Okay, gotcha. 11? Really? Really? Has it been that many?
Hi, you look like strangers. Let's talk. Are you tourists? Where do you live? How long are you here?
Well, not exactly. London, and I'm not certain. Have you, by any chance, heard of Bard Manor?
Yeah, my friend lives there. Used to play a lot, but not so much anymore. I'm not so sure why. His name is Tony. He's got a sister named Ariana, and a teddy bear. Boy, I sure do miss him. I went to see him, but I saw some old bearded guy leaving the place. You know who that was?
I think we know who that might be. Famous, I presume?
He had a shopping bag, and I followed him to the market, but I ended up losing him. Are you trying to find him?
Perhaps. Thank you. Back to the market, Professor? Bucky! Actually, I don't know if that would be faster or not, but...
Hey, it's you guys. Good timing.
Oh, really? Why is that?
The old man from Bard Manor just went down the canal. You were the ones asking about Bard Manor, right?
Yes, we were.
Professor, Seamus is probably heading for the market.
Indeed. Let's head that way. Thank you for your help, miss.
Oh, miss. The pleasure was mine, kind sir. If you don't take one of Bucky's boats, you better get moving.
I mean, it takes some time for people to shop, I would hope. Yeah, this way. Still going. I keep forgetting I can look at the top screen, or the side screen, I guess, as you see it, and it'll tell me which direction I need to go. So, do we see Seamus anywhere? We haven't reached the market yet, Layton.
Mr. Layton, won't Seamus be upset if he catches us following him?
We're just out shopping, Luke. If we don't see him, maybe we can get some information from...
We can ask Aunt Taffy, or maybe the Black Ravens. You haven't gotten any younger since last time. You're still not getting any candy, Missy.
I'm investigating an important... investigation, thank you. Wait, so where is all your candy?
I'm all sold out. Not that it matters in your case.
Really? But you had so much.
Yeah, some kid with sweet tooth and too much pocket change came by and cleaned me out.
Did you also happen to see an old man with a long white beard?
Nope, Clarence was here, but that guy couldn't grow a beard if you fertilized his face. All I saw was that little boy with chestnut-colored hair. Came in and swooped up all my candy. When a polite little boy from Hired Hill comes and asks for candy, you give it to him.
Hired Hill, eh? Do people often come from that far away just for your candy?
What? People come from the moon for my candy. Here, try some and... Wait a second. Nice try there, Missy. If you want to know anything else, go try the kids in the market. Go on, take those candy-hungry eyes out of here.
I mean, we can figure something out later if you really want candy.
It's fine. I'm an adult, Luke. I can control myself.
Okay. Well, next time we pass through, I'll buy you some.
Yes. Yes, you will. Exactly. I just want candy. Welcome. What can I do for you? Have you seen an old man with a beard around here? You mean Mido? Can't say that I've seen him today. No, not Mido. Have you seen anything strange in the market? Nah, today's big action was some little kid going on a shopping spree. I see. I guess Hamish hasn't shown up yet. Nope. Someone just bought out all of Aunt Taffy's candy. Yes, do you know anything about the little boy who did that? If I knew about him, I would have stopped him. Tweeds, do you recall seeing an old man with a white beard around? How can you ask a question like that during a candy shortage? Of course. I apologize. I think they said, they sell clothes here. They sell clothes too. Do you think this would suit me? They all seem to be a fairly reasonable price at any rate. So where to next? Okay, I don't know if I got that one before. Oh man, this is so awful. When Crow is away, you know that the Black Ravens will play. Crow is out? Yeah, I don't know. He needed to check out something. He'll be back. If you need Crow, I'll give him the message. I guess. If you want to put me through that. If you would dare make me suffer in such a manner. Saw one of them Highard Hills kids down here today. They come down here now and then. He's a rich kid for sure. You could just smell the money on him. Any chance that you noticed an old man with a white beard? Can't say I did. Maybe you should ask Crow. But Crow is not here. Like they said he's not here, but like, what if he is here? What should I buy today? This is nice. Oh, what's that? I haven't seen that before. Ooh, shiny. Clearly, this guy hasn't listened to a word I said. Spending habits. Your spending habits. Crow, you're not out. You're back. Hang on. You find the witch. I don't know his voice. You could say so, yes. So what are you doing back here? We were wondering if you had, by any chance, seen an old man with a bushy white beard around here. I heard you've been asking around about that guy. Haven't seen your bearded man, sorry. But I did see something that might interest you. And what would that be? A juicy piece of info. Not for nothing, but ain't nothing for nothing, if you know what I mean. How about you solve this puzzle? I don't know if I said that sentence right. Nothing for nothing? Okay. Number 50, middle of the deck. You have a 52 card deck with no jokers. If the cards are all placed in a certain order that follows the pattern below, what will be the number and suit of the 26th card be? Alright. Okay. Hey, gotta give me some time here. 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, so the last one would be the Jack of Spades, I think. Ah. I think.
Some puzzles must be met directly.
Okay.
No puzzle is without an answer.
Yeah, so I was like, how am I supposed to know the number? And then, yes, I realized there was a pattern with how the numbers were going as well. Correct, the Jack of Clubs. Did I say spades? I don't know what I said. The suits maintain the order of diamonds, clubs, hearts, and spades, while 2 numbers are skipped for each card drawn. Yeah, so it's like the diamonds go ace, king, queen, jack, and then yada 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 yada. Yeah, counts down, and then yeah, that's how you would know the number, and not just the design, the pattern, the thing, the suit. That one. Sleepy seabed. That rich kid from Highyard Hill was here shopping earlier. Is he a friend of yours? I don't make friends with the patrons. I might talk up our best auction clients, but that's it. Clients. I see. Anyway, he was on a shopping spree. He's buying candy, groceries, and household stuff. Large quantities, too. I said, we're not Costco, get out of here. He was here to stock up. Do what you will with that info, but I know something fishy when I see it. Yes, that certainly seems like something worth investigating. Black Raven does good work. Don't say that name out loud. Sheesh! My apologies, Crow. Thank you very much for the information. You got it. We didn't find out anything, and we lost Seamus. Now what do we do? We learned quite a bit, actually. If I am correct, there may be an incident in town very soon. Milady? It's because Crow was tipping his head. I don't know if you saw that. That was why. Heading back to town. Slowly. Definitely a big map, it feels like. It's probably the same size as the other ones, but it feels like it's a big map. What's going on? Let's head east and find out. Well, the gaping and the gawking, that's not east. Something is happening to the east. Let's go find out. To the east. Use your brain. Oh, Professor! What is it, Emmy?
A witch's mark. Those appear if the residents speak ill of Ariana.
A witch's mark. And a lot of littering. And a candy wrapper. Just as I suspected. Okay, got it. Whoever lived in that house slandered the Bard name. Typical. Mr. Bard owned the land around here, folks complained quite a bit. Who can blame them? That's no reason to be bad-mouthing his little girl. I agree. Okay, that was the only person we get to talk to. I think I have the solution to our little enigma here.
Really, Mr. Layton?
Let's look at what has happened since we left Bard Manor. Why were we looking for Seamus? To gain Ariana's trust, to clear Ariana's name. The only reason, love. Oh, why did you need to see Seamus? The only reason, love. I love him and his giant beard. To clear Ariana's name. To gain Ariana's trust. I think we were just looking for information. But it's either A or B. But it seemed like Luke was trying to be like, Mimi, she's not a witch. So I guess if we go clear Ariana's name, B? Was it to clear Ariana's name? Correct. Yes. Aced it. If we can prove that she is not cursed, maybe she'll help us. Okay, that's right, yeah. Since Seamus is the only servant left, we thought he might give us some helpful information. But then we lost track of Seamus. We heard that he was spotted in a boat, that he frequented the market, so we tried to follow him. We didn't see him in the market, though. However, we did get some good information there. Which person of interest was seen shopping at the market? Who was seen at the market? Mido without glasses, a boy from Thaaaaaat Hill, Clarence in his new outfit. A boy from Thaaaaaat Hill. Do you mean the boy from Thaaaaaat Hill? Yes, Crow said that he saw a boy buying food and everyday items, and there was Aunt Taffy's candy. You think the candy has anything to do with our investigation? Yes, I think it does. We saw the witch's mark. Did we see anything else there? Was there another clue near the witch's mark? What clue was near the mark? Candy wrapper, a paintbrush, a bucket of fish. A candy wrapper. A candy wrapper was lying there. That's correct, Emmy. Now, who could have that belonged to? That boy from Thaaaaaat Hill bought some of... No, he bought all of Aunt Taffy's candy. That is correct. What are you saying, Professor? What has happened? What happened to Seamus? Let's head back to Bard Manor. It's better if I just show you. We're about to take this old man's beard clean off his face. Fish. All right, now calm down, you lot. Just a silly prank. There's no need to fly off the handle. Just take a deep breath and relax. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Let's try it again from the top. In, out.
Officer Fish, please.
Feeling a bit lightheaded. Okay, now, what's going on here? Terrible news. The witch's mark has appeared.
Finch, calm yourself, please.
Did you see who left this mark? No. I turned away for a second and I didn't even see anyone come through here. Maybe it appeared on its own. What if nobody painted it? Oh, this ruffles my feathers. I totally forgot his voice. Alright, Bard Manor. Gotta get there before the end of the episode. Let's go. Hey there, how are y'all doing? Bucky!
Hey there, Bucky. What are you so excited about?
Forget me, you're the excited one. The wait is over. The Thaaaaaat Hill boat landing is now open. Control yourself, please. We all know my boats are the best way to get around, but let's stay calm. I have a feeling Bucky would like us to take one of his boats. I would also like to take one of the boats. Bucky. The South Pier is now open. Hop on for a tranquil cruise through our serene waters. You want to ride? Bucky has some great boats here. Yes, okay. North Pier. Thank you, Bucky. Bye-bye, Bucky. I see someone down by the lake. Let's go down there and get a better look through this fog. Eyes like a hawk, this girl. Anyone on the lake shore?
Hey, is that Ariana? Ariana?
Why are you following me? Go away! If you do not leave me alone, I will not be responsible for what might happen.
You are not actually cursed, my dear. And we can prove it.
What?
Ariana, you are not at all what they say.
He's right.
The Calamity Witch is a myth. An interesting one, but a fabrication nonetheless. It was created to protect you, Ariana.
What are you talking about? Protect me?
Yes. I understand why your protector kept you in the dark all this time.
What?
It was better all along that you did not know. The one behind the curse was none other than... You there, young man.
Trying to flatter me,
Seamus?
calling me young.
That's ridiculous!
You are aware of the witch's curse, that bad things happen to people who speak ill of you. Well, it is not a curse, just a simple trick.
What do you mean?
Seamus took note of people who said nasty things about you, and he then painted the witch's mark on their homes. Rumors of a curse then spread throughout Miss Tallery, and the townspeople began to suspect that you were actually a witch. It was Seamus who created the rumor of the witch's curse.
Is this true?
Seamus, I know you think you're helping Ariana, but you're acting like a child.
Well, Emmy, there is a good reason for that.
And what would that be?
Seamus, why don't you show us who you really are?
Tony?
Tony Chopper? No, sorry.
I couldn't forgive the people who said mean things about my sister.
Tony? What have you done?
Professor, how did you know this?
Hang on. Is she shocked that it's Tony who is Seamus? Or that that Tony was, you know what I mean? Where she's like, my brother's been living with me the entire time? They might explain that.
There were many pictures of Ariana with a young boy, but he was nowhere to be found, although we saw many signs of his presence.
I'm sorry my brother caused so much trouble. We just wanted to be left alone. We didn't want people to fear us.
One of you doesn't want that.
We're looking for the Specter's flute, Ariana. Can you help us? Your father purchased it on the black market.
The Specter's flute? I don't know anything about it.
Ariana, please. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
You don't know anything about me.
Perhaps we should all calm down a bit.
I told you, I don't know anything about a flute. Now leave.
Ariana, I'm sorry. She's definitely hiding something, Professor. Ariana, if you want us to leave, we'll leave. We will?
Yes. Emmy, we should go now.
Cursed witch. Ariana's curse was in fact created by her little brother Tony. He painted the witch's mark and played tricks on anyone who bad-mouthed Ariana. Okay, it was probably she knew it was Tony, but she was like, Tony, is this true? Tony didn't realize that many of the townspeople were simply concerned about them. But we get to learn more about that next time. Big episode.